Medical Tricorder TR-590 Mark 10. This is BlueBrixx Star Trek set 105700. It was released in December 2023 for about €23. This construction block set consists of 356 pieces, which are compatible to bricks by other companies like Lego, Kobe, Mega, and so on. We get to see this tricorder a lot in the Star Trek Voyager series. It is especially often used by the emergency medical hologram, the Doctor. That guy is one of my all-time favorite science fiction characters, and so I simply had to get this construction blocks tricorder. This is a BlueBrixx Pro set, so unlike the special sets, we get some kind of box design and also printed building instructions. Sadly, there are no digital instructions. In general, the Pro sets come with prints. There are only stickers in very rare and special cases. So I hope that this set here also will only contain prints. But when we have a look here on this image, we can see a lot of tiles, and between the tiles there are tiny gaps. Of course there are tiny gaps, this is simply how bricks work. But when we have a look at these texts here and the symbols, we can see that they don't come with gaps. So this looks like stickers. I hope that this simply is a computer rendered image and that the BlueBrixx guys were too lazy to render all the prints as parts of the individual tiles, and so they simply added the print on the completed build, and this is the reason why it looks like stickers. I really hope that this is the case, because having to apply that many stickers, that really doesn't do too much good for the building experience. But the only way to find out is to open the box. I am relieved I couldn't find any stickers, there are only prints. Here you can see that the prints go over several bricks, and to achieve this they already assembled these bricks, and then they could do the print in just one single process. And thanks to this, the prints really look very good. So the prints of course have to stay still during the printing process, and they have to align perfectly. And they do not only do this with already assembling them, like in this case, or better said, like in this case, but they also attach tiles to a plate, so they can do the print in one single step. Normally we don't need these plates here and have to remove them during the building process. I think this will also be the case with this set. What's quite funny is that all the bags are marked with the number 1 on them. Normally the 1 stands for the first building section, but we don't really got that many bricks, so there's only one building section. And yeah, as you can see, there is no second building section. All the bags have the number 1 on them. That's a bit strange, but not really a reason to complain. And here we got a bag which says, please use these new parts. Normally this means we get parts in other bags which are of worse quality or in the wrong color, and they add these pieces here later in the packaging process once they have realized that they included the wrong parts. So let's see what's wrong this time. Okay, then I will open now all the bags and start with step 1. Step 12. So far we have built a stand on which later we can rest the tricorder. I think now is a good opportunity to talk about the bricks. This set is designed by BlueBrixx but manufactured by Xingbao. And the Xingbao bricks simply are not the best bricks on the market. They work perfectly fine, there is no problem with the clutch power. They interlock perfectly fine, but they simply do not look so nice. You can see here they come with huge injection holes and also glossy surfaces tend to look a bit used. At least in this set the injection holes won't become too much of a problem, because once the build is complete, I think there won't be any visible studs. All the studs are covered by tiles, and so we won't be able to see the ugly injection holes. The only visible studs are of these 1x1 plates up here, and I think these 1x1 round plates don't have their injection points on top of the studs, so at least once the build is complete, everything should look fine. But you have to remember this when you want to use the bricks for mocks, that you will have to cover them, otherwise you will see those ugly injection craters. Step 26. In this step we have to use some of the printed tiles which are attached to a plate. So first we have to remove the tiles from the plate, and then, according to the instructions, we have to throw the plate in the bin. Of course, I'm not going to do this. I will keep the plate in my collection. Step 39. In this step we have to use a 1x4 gear rack. And it's the first time that I see one of those gear racks in a translucent color. This is so cool. I don't think that LEGO uses translucent gear racks. Step 52. In this step we are going to use 4 of these locking hinge plates here. And when you remember, in the beginning we had a bag with replacement pieces which also contained these locking hinge plates. And like in the Stargazer set which I built recently, I can't find any difference between the original pieces and the replacement parts. Let's have a close look at both of them. This here is an original part, this here is a replacement part. To me, they look absolutely identical. I can't see any difference. Very strange. Well, but they want me to use the replacement parts, so I'm going to do this, and these pieces here will enter my collection. Step 74. The build is complete. And look at this cool display piece we have created here. There are no stickers, everything is done with prints. The prints are great. This thing just looks like in the TV series. It's so cool. All these translucent 1x1 tiles used here. Of course, in the series, these are all flashing lights. It's really great. We can close the device and open it again. You probably should do this with two hands, not just with one like I do. And on the back side, we got this mobile scanner here. Okay, now I really need a second hand. Let me just place the camera here on the table. So you can see we can get this little device out of here. And now we can scan people just like the doctor does. Beep, 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 beep. Oh. What a stupid human. Why didn't the patient listen to me? No wonder he gets ill now. Oh. Beep, 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 beep. And let's reattach it back here. Yeah. It's really cool. And also the stand is quite clever. We just can place the device on the stand like this. And now it isn't really interlocked, but somehow it stays in place. Let's see how this is done. Yeah, like this. You can see these little panels here are stuck in these gaps, and that prevents the tricorder from sliding down again. That's a clever idea. And best of all, the whole build really is sturdy. I feared that it is quite filigree when I started the build, but not at all. It's absolutely sturdy. This is a great little set, and I think for this price you can't do anything wrong. It might be a bit more expensive compared to the bigger sets. Here are just, how many bricks are there? 356. So maybe money per brick is a bit more in this case than with the huge chips. But I think for a small set it's okay to pay a few euros more. It's a cool set, I had fun building it, and I think this will look quite cool in my Star Trek shelf.